I'm a veterinarian, but I'm also a porn performer, producer, and director, and I'm answering some questions from people. This is the most common question I got, and I also got asked, how do you balance both? So, for a long time, I balanced both in Australia. I had 2 jobs, I worked over 100 hours a week, and I was exhausted. I never want to do that again. I got my visa to work in the US, and so I moved to the US. Now with the US, the visa that I'm under, I can only perform. But I can wait out a period of time and either apply for a green card or apply for a different visa and then do both jobs, and that's my plan. So currently I don't balance both, but I have in the past, and it was hell, but doable. American licensing is also very complicated. So for example, I have to sit an exam. America doesn't recognize a lot of other countries for their veterinary schools, so I have to sit something called the NAVLE exam. But once I get past the NAVLE, I also can only practice in the state that I get registered within. So in Australia, you can get registered to any state in Australia because we recognize the veterinary schools in every state. In America, I think, for example, if I get registered in California, I can't practice in Texas. Like there are certain states where you would have to go and sit the exam again before you're allowed to practice in that state. It's ridiculous. But my plan is to eventually do both again. Although I don't know if I will do emergency again because that was really difficult with the work hours in particular and the lack of sleep. I think I will probably volunteer my time. Also, my favorite animal is the penguin. So when I was a veterinary student, I got to work in Adelaide Zoo and I got to help anesthetize penguins, and they are the softest thing you will ever feel in your life. I've never felt anything like it since. 2, when you put them to sleep under anesthetic, they have a reflex that means that they never stop swimming. So even if you put them deep under anesthesia, they keep moving their wings, which I think is really sweet. Adelaide Zoo had a penguin that had a sore foot and they wanted to MRI him, but they couldn't work out how to do it because you need to be still for an MRI and they wouldn't stop moving. So that's my favorite animal.